Wherever Calypso is sung, the mighty Sparrow is king. For almost 5 decades since he first burst onto the stage, he has been the world symbol of Calypso. Here, in the land of Calypso, he towered like a colossus, conquering all competition to claim 8 Calypso Monarch crowns and 8 Road March titles. Overseas, he has carried the Calypso flag across every continent, and today, he is undoubtedly the best-known, most decorated Calypsonian the world has known.
A pretty Mexican girl, she come for the carnival. She wants to play with George Bailey, but she ain't had no money at all. Tell she I go pay for she, but she gotta spend the night with me. She consented, but we began.
The man who would become the greatest ambassador of Trinidad and Tobago's music was actually born in Grenada. Baby Slinger Francisco entered the world on July 9th, 1935, third child of Clarissa and Rupert Francisco, a young couple from the coastal village of Grand Roy in Grenada. In later years, Clarissa would tell how she had been dancing up to 2 hours before he was born. Slinger is just a baby when his carpenter father sails south to Trinidad in search of a better life for his family. Soon, Clarissa is making the trip on a windjammer boat, taking her 2 sons, Vivian 3, and baby Slinger, just 18 months old. From the start, the young Slinger's self-confidence sets him apart.
He's always a fella full of himself, you know, very cocky and thing, you know.
And at age 13, he gets the break he's longing for when he persuades the teacher to let him sing at Newtown Boys RC's weekly school concert. Jadinath gives permission on one condition.
Sparrow, when I say, all right, what are you doing this week? He's singing. And for 6 weeks, he sang one song, Red River Valley. And everybody, the dancing, the boxing, the skipping, and all those kind of things. So the next week now, when we had this, after lunch on a Friday, we go downstairs, So he come up, I say, what are you going to do this week? He said, I'm going to sing. I said, not Red River Valley. He said, yes, Red River Valley. I said, no, go back. If you have another song to sing, come up and talk to me. But no Red River Valley this week, because he's singing for 6 weeks. He slap him out and he go on and he sit down, you know, so he stooped something, and a little while after he come up, he says, so, I could sing a Calypso? I said, you could sing wherever you want, once you want to sing Red River Valley.
But at this time, it is in fact American country and western that is buzzing in young Slinger's head.
From this valley they say, do not hasten to bid me adieu, but remember the Red River Valley. You know, as a professional singer, first of all, there was no precedent set by any of the Calypsonians to let me know that, yes, this is something you can get in and you should stay in it and become something or somebody.
Soon, however, Slinger's repertoire is expanding in line with the music that his father was bringing home to play on the family's gramophone.
He used to love to sing, and he didn't mind me learning them songs. Sometimes he didn't know I learned the songs, but he didn't bring them for me. He brought them for himself. So he obviously was a music lover, a Calypso lover. So I would learn it. And you know, these Victrolas, this gramophone thing, you had to wind it up and think Lion had one, I used to learn.
By now, Miss Clarissa's boy is exploring the range of his voice in the church choir. But Calypso is beginning to cast a spell and is already giving him a competitive edge.
At night, we used to gather around the light, the lamppost. We had one light in Forwards, and me and my boys used to hang around there, and we would sing, and everybody used to try to want to be a singer of some sort, right? Not necessarily, not Calypso. It used to be love songs. who was Nat King Cole and who was a Billy Eckstine and a Frank Sinatra, and all these fellas would sing, and I would try to sing like that too, but without being an official competition, I, in my head, used to realize when these guys hitting hard. So when these guys put on the show and outdid me, in my opinion, and it's time for me to sing, I would bust a calypso on them. Because I know they have no answer for that.
Out of school now, young Slinger works part-time as a tailor's apprentice and learns typing and other office skills in a commercial class. But his mind stays fixed on Calypso.
Why you don't go down in the tent and sing with the rest of the fellas? I just laugh and think, you know, time and again they tell me that. Until one day I make up my mind and say, well, we going down. He said, but I ain't going by myself, eh? Boy, if I get some proof. I ain't gonna leave it at that. I ain't going by myself. The whole set of we put together, we catch the bus, we going down there. And we begging for a chance. All of them come to represent me, sort of.
Eventually, the 19-year-old turns his back on the $50 a month job his mother lines up for him and announces his intention to sing Calypso for a living.
My mother was happy. My mother was happy for me, primarily because she saw I loved it, loved what I was doing. My father, he was happy for me too, but he insisted that I should get another job. You know, get a real job, his exact word, get a real job. You know, you could sing and sing, but get a real job, you know. And he and my mother get into a wranglement over me, and then my mother say, well, let the boy sing, just as long as he ain't troubling nobody, you know.
Eventually, the Franciscos bury their fares and support their youngest, who rewards their faith by a meteoric rise to the top of the Calypso mountain. Before his death in 1965, Rupert will see Slinger crowned National Calypso Monarch and hailed as the King of the Road. And for the next 22 years, until her passing in 1987, Clarissa will assume the role as her son's #1 fan and protector.
She had her special seat in the tent. The tent people will tell you, you see that seat up front there? That is Clarissa's seat. Clarissa who? Sparrow mother. Don't worry about that is her seat. And she used to come with your basket. She said, all right, so. If you tell my mother, Sparrow have 100 songs, I like 99. But you see that one day, they think, it's all right, you know, but I ain't so. Were you in for a cocktail? You like 99, what after the next one? You mad? You didn't know the old lady, man. You talk about fun. She was not just a fan, a fanatic. You understand? And so I loved her. You know, when she passed, something I don't even like to think about.
What you got, whether you're rich or you're poor, I say. Only on a birthday should not be the way. Every day should be Mother's Day.